The holiday season used to be filled with a range of foods that brought festive cheer and unique flavors to the table. These dishes, now nearly forgotten, once symbolized holiday traditions across different decades. Here are 20 holiday foods that have disappeared over time but are fondly remembered. Number 1. Mince Meat Pie. Mince meat pie, a deeply traditional holiday dish, has roots tracing back to the medieval period in England. Originally, the recipe combined minced meat, typically mutton or beef, with sweat, dried fruits, and an exotic blend of spices like cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. These spices were initially introduced to England from the Middle East and became treasured ingredients. Mincemeat pie's creation was both culinary and symbolic. It represented wealth and prosperity, particularly during the festive season. Early recipes also included wine or brandy as a preservative, allowing the pies to be prepared well in advance, with flavors maturing over time. During the Victorian era, the recipe began to shift toward the sweet variety more familiar today, with meat eventually omitted entirely. Modern versions consist mainly of dried fruits such as raisins, currants, and apples, often steeped in brandy or rum for a richer taste. This festive dessert is traditionally baked in small, individual-sized pastries with a golden, flaky crust that complements the filling's richness. In British tradition, it's said that eating a mince pie on each of the 12 days of Christmas brings good luck for the coming year. However, outside the UK, mincemeat pie has largely faded from holiday menus, primarily due to changing tastes and its time-intensive preparation. Despite its gradual decline globally, mincemeat pie remains a beloved holiday classic in British cuisine, carrying a legacy of centuries-old traditions and flavors. Number 2. Chestnut Stuffing. Chestnut stuffing has a storied place in holiday meals, especially in Europe and the United States. Originally, chestnuts were widely used in American cooking due to the abundance of native chestnut trees, which provided a naturally sweet, creamy flavor that made them ideal for stuffing. This dish typically complemented holiday roasts like turkey or goose, adding a warm, nutty richness to the table. However, after a fungal disease decimated American chestnut trees in the early 20th century, chestnuts became less accessible, making chestnut stuffing a rare and special treat. The process of making chestnut stuffing involves cooking and peeling the chestnuts, which are then combined with cubed bread, sautéed onions, celery, and fragrant herbs like sage and thyme. Some variations include sausage or pancetta for added depth, and in France, chestnut stuffing recipes sometimes incorporate walnuts, dried figs, or even apples to enhance the flavor. These additions create a balance of sweet, savory, and earthy notes, making the dish both comforting and complex. Though chestnut stuffing has become less common over time, it remains a nostalgic holiday favorite for those who appreciate its unique blend of flavors and its connection to past culinary traditions. Number 3. Candied Orange Peels. Candied orange peels, a confection with roots in ancient China and the Middle East, gained prominence in Europe during the Renaissance. The process involves blanching orange peels to reduce bitterness, then simmering them in a sugar syrup until they become translucent and tender. Once dried and often coated in granulated sugar, these peels transform into sweet, chewy treats. Historically, they were enjoyed as standalone candies, incorporated into fruit cakes, or used as garnishes for desserts and cocktails. Their popularity surged during the 19th century, aligning with the Victorian era's penchant for elaborate sweets. Today, candied orange peels are appreciated for their vibrant flavor and versatility in both sweet and savory dishes. Number 4. Green bean casserole with fried onion rings. Green bean casserole, a classic American side dish, was created in 1955 by Dorcas Riley at the Campbell Soup Company. The original recipe combined green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and French fried onions, offering a convenient and flavorful addition to holiday meals. Over time, variations emerged, including the use of fresh green beans and homemade fried onion rings, enhancing both texture and taste. This adaptation involves blanching fresh green beans and preparing a creamy mushroom sauce from scratch, then topping the casserole with crispy, golden brown onion rings. This version provides a delightful contrast between the tender beans, rich sauce, and crunchy onions, elevating the traditional dish to a more gourmet level. Number 5, Tomato Aspic. Tomato aspic, a savory gelatin dish, gained prominence in mid-20th century American cuisine, particularly in the southern United States. This cold salad combines tomato juice or puree with gelatin, often flavored with ingredients like Worcestershire sauce, celery, onions, and spices. Once set, it is typically served on a bed of lettuce and accompanied by a dollop of mayonnaise or a scoop of shrimp or chicken salad. The dish's vibrant color and unique texture made it a popular choice for luncheons and holiday gatherings. However, its popularity has waned over the years, and it is now considered a nostalgic culinary relic. Number 6, Plum Pudding. Plum pudding, also known as Christmas pudding, is a traditional British dessert with origins in medieval England. Despite its name, it contains no plums. Historically, plum referred to raisins or other dried fruits. The pudding is a rich, steamed concoction made from sweat, breadcrumbs, flour, sugar, and a variety of dried fruits like currants, sultanas, and raisins, all infused with spices such as cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. Traditionally, it is prepared weeks in advance to allow the flavors to mature, often with the addition of brandy or other spirits for preservation and depth of taste. On Christmas Day, the pudding is steamed again, doused with brandy, and set alight before serving, creating a dramatic presentation. It is typically accompanied by hard sauce, brandy butter, or custard. This dessert remains a quintessential part of British Christmas celebrations, symbolizing festivity and tradition. Number 7, brandied fruitcakes. Brandied fruitcakes are traditional holiday confections that combine dried fruits, nuts, and spices, all soaked in brandy to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. The process begins by marinating a mixture of dried fruits, such as raisins, currants, and candied citrus peel, in brandy for several days or weeks, allowing the fruits to absorb the liquor fully. This fruit mixture is then incorporated into a rich batter, often containing ingredients like butter, sugar, eggs, and flour, along with spices such as cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. After baking, the cake is periodically brushed or fed with additional brandy during the aging process, which can last from a few weeks to several months. This maturation period allows the flavors to meld and develop a moist, dense texture. Historically, brandied fruitcakes were prized for their longevity, with some families preserving them for years as heirlooms. Number 8, Gingerbread Men. Gingerbread men, iconic figures in holiday traditions, trace their origins to 16th century England. Queen Elizabeth I is credited with popularizing these spiced cookies by presenting visiting dignitaries with gingerbread figures resembling themselves. The dough, infused with ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg, is rolled out and cut into human shapes before baking. Once cooled, they are often decorated with icing and candies to depict facial features and clothing. Beyond their festive appeal, gingerbread men have inspired folklore, notably the tale of the Gingerbread Man, a cookie that comes to life and embarks on a whimsical adventure. Number 9, Spiced Cranberry Relish. Spiced cranberry relish is a vibrant condiment that enhances holiday meals with its blend of tartness and warmth. Unlike traditional cranberry sauce, which is cooked, this relish is typically prepared raw, preserving the fresh flavors of its ingredients. The preparation involves finely chopping fresh cranberries and combining them with sugar, citrus zest, often from oranges or clementines, and a medley of spices such as cinnamon, allspice, and ginger. Some variations incorporate additional elements like jalapenos for heat or nuts for added texture. The mixture is allowed to macerate, enabling the flavors to meld and develop complexity. This uncooked approach results in a relish that offers a refreshing contrast to richer dishes, making it a popular accompaniment to roasted meats and a staple on holiday tables. Number 10, Boiled Custard. Boiled custard, a traditional Southern delicacy, is a rich, creamy beverage made by gently cooking a mixture of milk, sugar, and egg yolks until it thickens to a velvety consistency. Often flavored with vanilla, it is typically served chilled during the holiday season, evoking nostalgia and warmth. Unlike eggnog, boiled custard omits spices like nutmeg and is generally alcohol-free, focusing on the pure, sweet essence of its ingredients. Its preparation requires careful attention to temperature to prevent curdling, resulting in a smooth, luscious treat that has been cherished for generations. Number 11. Sugared almonds. Sugared almonds, also known as candied almonds, are a traditional confection enjoyed during holidays and special occasions. Their origins trace back to ancient Rome, where almonds were coated in honey as a delicacy. In medieval Europe, the introduction of sugar led to the development of the modern sugared almond. In Italy, particularly in the town of Sulmona, these treats are called confetti and are often crafted into elaborate floral arrangements for weddings and celebrations. The process involves roasting almonds and then coating them in a sugar syrup, sometimes flavored with cinnamon or vanilla, resulting in a sweet, crunchy exterior. Sugared almonds symbolize good luck and fertility, making them popular favors at weddings and festive gatherings. Number 12. Eggnog Cheesecake. Eggnog cheesecake is a festive dessert that combines the creamy richness of traditional cheesecake with the spiced flavors of eggnog, making it a popular choice during the holiday season. The filling typically includes cream cheese, sugar, eggs, and a generous amount of eggnog, often enhanced with spices like nutmeg and cinnamon to capture the essence of the classic holiday beverage. The crust can vary, with some recipes opting for a graham cracker base, while others use ginger snap cookies to add a complementary spiced flavor. Toppings may include whipped cream, a sprinkle of nutmeg, or even a drizzle of caramel sauce. This dessert offers a delightful twist on traditional cheesecake, infusing it with the nostalgic taste of eggnog. Number 13. Pear salad with mayo and cherries. Pear salad with mayonnaise and cherries is a classic Southern dish that combines canned pear halves with a dollop of mayonnaise, a sprinkle of shredded cheddar cheese, and a maraschino cherry on top. This unique combination of sweet, savory, and tangy flavors has been a staple in Southern cuisine for generations, often served as a side dish during family gatherings and potlucks. The origins of this salad are not entirely clear, but it is believed to have gained popularity in the mid-20th century, reflecting the era's penchant for incorporating canned fruits and mayonnaise into various recipes. Despite its simplicity, pear salad remains a nostalgic favorite for many, embodying the comfort and tradition of Southern home cooking. Number 14. Holiday spiced nuts. Holiday spiced nuts are a festive treat that combines a variety of nuts, such as almonds, pecans, and cashews, with a blend of sweeteners and spices. Commonly used spices include cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, which impart a warm, aromatic flavor profile. The nuts are typically coated in a mixture of sugar or honey and the chosen spices, then roasted until they achieve a crunchy texture. This snack is popular during the holiday season, often served at gatherings or packaged as homemade gifts. The combination of sweet and spicy flavors makes holiday spice nuts a delightful addition to festive celebrations. Number 15. Pineapple Upside Down Cake. Pineapple Upside Down Cake, a classic American dessert, features caramelized pineapple rings and maraschino cherries atop a moist, buttery cake. Its origins trace back to the early 20th century, coinciding with the widespread availability of canned pineapple. In 1925, the Hawaiian Pineapple Company, now Dole, sponsored a recipe contest, receiving over 2,500 submissions for pineapple upside-down cake, significantly boosting its popularity. Traditionally baked in a cast-iron skillet, the cake is inverted after baking, revealing the glossy, caramelized fruit layer. Variations include using fresh pineapple, adding rum for a tropical flair, or incorporating nuts for added texture. Despite evolving culinary trends, pineapple upside-down cake remains a beloved dessert, cherished for its nostalgic appeal and delightful combination of flavors. Number 16, carrot and raisin salad. Carrot and raisin salad, a staple in southern U.S. cuisine, combines shredded carrots with sweet raisins and a creamy dressing, often mayonnaise-based. Variations include adding pineapple chunks for a tropical twist or substituting dried cranberries for raisins to introduce tartness. Some recipes incorporate shredded coconut or chopped nuts like walnuts or pecans for added texture and flavor. For a lighter version, Greek yogurt can replace mayonnaise, offering a tangy profile. This salad is versatile, serving as a side dish at barbecues, picnics, or holiday gatherings, and pairs well with grilled meats or sandwiches. Its simplicity and adaptability have contributed to its enduring popularity across generations. Number 17, turkey Alaking. Turkey Alaking is a classic American dish that transforms leftover turkey into a creamy, flavorful meal. The dish features diced turkey simmered in a rich sauce made from butter, flour, and milk or cream, often enhanced with sherry for depth. Common additions include mushrooms, peas, and pimentos, which add texture and color. Traditionally, it's served over toast points, rice, or pasta, making it a versatile option for repurposing holiday leftovers. The origins of turkey Alaking are linked to the late 19th century, with various claims attributing its creation to different chefs and establishments. Regardless of its exact beginnings, it remains a beloved comfort food, especially during the post-Thanksgiving season. Number 18, Eggnog Fudge. Eggnog Fudge is a delightful holiday confection that combines the rich, creamy flavors of traditional eggnog with the smooth texture of fudge. This treat typically features ingredients such as white chocolate, marshmallow creme, and a blend of spices like nutmeg and cinnamon to capture the essence of eggnog. Some recipes incorporate rum extract to mimic the classic eggnog flavor profile. The preparation involves heating a mixture of sugar, eggnog, and butter to a specific temperature, then blending it with white chocolate and marshmallow creme until smooth. Once poured into a pan and allowed to set, the fudge is cut into bite-sized pieces, offering a festive and indulgent treat perfect for holiday gatherings or as a homemade gift. Number 19, Oyster Stew. Oyster Stew, a holiday favorite in various American regions, has deep roots, especially among Irish immigrants in the 19th century. It became popular as a meatless dish for Christmas Eve, replacing traditional Irish fish stews with the plentiful oysters found in America. This simple yet rich stew typically combines fresh oysters, milk, butter, and a hint of salt and pepper, creating a comforting, creamy texture that lets the briny flavor of the oysters shine. In New England, oyster stew became a Thanksgiving staple, while in the South, it's enjoyed during Christmas. Some versions add sherry for depth, while others incorporate a touch of spice, such as cayenne or hot sauce, for a Southern twist. This beloved stew remains a classic in holiday feasts, celebrated for its warmth, simplicity, and the nostalgic tradition it represents for many families. Number 20, Crystallized Ginger. Crystallized ginger, also known as candied ginger, is made by cooking fresh ginger root in sugar syrup and then coating it with sugar crystals. This process transforms the pungent spice into a sweet, chewy treat that retains ginger's distinctive warmth. Historically, crystallized ginger has been used not only as a confection, but also for its medicinal properties, such as aiding digestion and alleviating nausea. In culinary applications, it adds a spicy sweet kick to baked goods like cookies, cakes, and scones, and can be chopped and incorporated into fruit salads or used as a garnish for cocktails. Its unique flavor profile makes it a versatile ingredient in both sweet and savory dishes.